Hey, what's up, y'all? Figuring out some stuff. Oh, I lost the screen.
It was
All right.
you were frozen if I was streaming
Oh,
the
right, because it
screen.
was, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I can do it again.
Check. What's up, K-pop song competitioners? All right. All right. Yeah, Alina, if can you see if there's anything else making meters move in that scene?
Well, let's see. Let's be quiet for a second. No, no, nothing at all. There's no meters moving if we're quiet. Yeah.
Oh, what's your mic on Zoom? What's that set to?
This mic?
On the Zoom, like if you click on the microphone.
Oh, on the Zoom. I got you.
Yeah. What's
It's
it
just
set to?
set to universal audio. Actually, select microphone stream. Maybe it should just be universal audio. Yeah.
There's another one that had the that we set up for Zoom, I think that was not stream.
Apollo audio with sphere or universal audio. Do you want to try universal audio? Maybe.
Well, I don't think that's gonna give me the music. But yeah, actually let's do that. Let's do that and we'll listen in real time. Let's do that. Change it to universal audio. Yeah.
Okay, I just
Very good.
did.
Check one, two. All right, y'all. Woo!
That's what it was. Okay, yay.
I mean, maybe. We'll see.
Streaming is hard.
No, it's
That's
actually
why I
not.
stopped doing it on my channel. Maybe it's just my studio. Everything is complicated.
Hold on. Hold on. It's still going. Yo, this is crazy. Okay, change it back to stream. Something is yeah, there's something.
Okay.
Okay, are you there?
I'm here.
Okay. Oh, all right. Let me see. I may have got yeah. Is it back to stream? The mic, is it back to
The
stream
mic is back
the
to
stream?
stream. Yeah.
All right. Let's do this. At some point, we're gonna talk about music.
Right now.
Okay. Excellent. All right. Thank you for bearing with us, y'all. I think we got this sorted. I think we have this sorted. What a wild, fun new thing to experience. After all these streams that I've done, still to this day. What's up? This is Splice. Devin here. Hair's looking crazy, but I'm here with the incomparable Alina Smith, who is one of the brains behind LYRE and someone that I have actually been following's career for years now. And it's so amazing to finally connect and to pull off this song competition. Do we have like sirens or anything? We got any like DJ with
I should just get one of those. There's like buttons that come with that sound, which would be
yeah,
so cool to
yeah,
have.
yeah. We need it. We need it. I'm so happy to do this. I just want to say for everyone viewing, we have a lot of people out there who are, I just very excited, who don't need an introduction to Alina and LYRE.
Oh.
um,
Hi, guys.
it seems like they know what's up, right? It seems like they might be able to tell you more about your catalog and career than you would, stuff that you forgot. But I'm looking at the chat and we got a lot of excited people. So shout out to Alina, shout out to LYRE, um, who have been killing it in the K-pop space, who have released a pack on Splice. The second volume, right?
Yes.
Amazing. And just to give people a little bit of background of what we're doing here today, is we hosted a competition, a song competition on our Discord. And we encourage users to enter in one of two ways: to take 5 samples that we put together from LYRE's pack and create a track that would be open to top line, that had room for a song, or to add your own song to it. That's one way. The other option was to use Splice's tool Create to take any loop from the LYRE pack and create a stack of samples that matches, and this automatically does this for you. And then to use that, if maybe you're not big into production yet, you're learning, but you have strong song skills to create a track to make a song with. So two ways to enter, but what we're listening to are songs. We have the top user voted songs. They may not have lyrics yet, but the intention is for them to be songs at some point. Third place winner is going to get $250. Second place is going to get $250. First place is going to get $1,000 and the chance to be shopped or placed by Alina, and that will be up to LYRE. We've got a lot of talent, so I think y'all have good chances of impressing Alina. Yeah, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling really good. I'm really excited to hear all the tracks. This is something that I do a lot anyway, which is developing talent and kind of helping people get started a bit. I do a little bit of mentoring, consulting, when I can, that type of thing. I just always enjoy kind of helping people on the come up. So yeah, I'm always excited to see what people come up with.
That's amazing. Yeah, and you on your personal account for a while at least. I think there's you've been busy with LYRE, but you used to do such great production tips. I think
I still do. I
from
still
years
do
ago.
them. I don't know if they're great.
You still do okay.
No, I
Yeah,
still do them.
no,
Yeah.
they're great.
So Lyre has become way more, I would say, of a fan oriented account. Like we sing on there, we post about our song cuts in Korea. Yeah, it's a little bit more personality and like artist based now. And then my personal accounts on YouTube and on Instagram is where I put like the producer stuff and the more nitty gritty. If you're
Mm,
wanting to learn, that's the place. Lyre is more like
nice.
entertainment, I would say.
Yeah, yeah. No, that's great. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough to balance both too, but it's also
Yeah.
great when you have songwriting skills and music business savvy as well as music production. Not not everybody's able to even straddle the two.
It,
So
it took a long time. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah,
It took a
yeah.
really long, long time.
Yeah. And other than the amazing Splice pack, what has Lyre been working on? What's like the most recent success and what's on the horizon?
Oh my gosh, thank you for asking. So I can never talk about the songs I have coming out until the artist or group have announced them. There are
Yeah.
some I'm really excited about. I just can't talk about them.
Yeah.
Like you'll hear it when they announce it and we're allowed to speak about it. But
Nice.
there's a few other things I'm working with an artist on an EP for her. She's an artist that used to be a K-pop idol and is now a pop artist. So yeah, just things like that, writing, developing things, and living life.
Amazing. Amazing. And how, so real quick, I know this is probably could be a episode unto itself. How did you find yourself in the K-pop space?
it's
You could
it's
have,
it's an
you know,
interesting, yeah, it's an interesting thing. I kind of almost feel like things when they're meant to happen, they just kind of happen. And I see this not just with us, but like everybody else around us having success in different ways, artists, writers, producers. Like when something is just meant to happen and you're really well fitted for a thing, it's like the life just pushes you into that direction, and it's you almost have to like fight against it. Like it just
right.
happens. So with us, with K-pop, I tell the story all the time, so I'll just super condense it. Basically, I was signed to a publishing deal. This is like years and years ago, and they wanted me to get some cuts, but it was one of those weird situations where like I didn't have anything going on, so it's very hard to like help a writer that doesn't already have success for a publisher, just in case any of y'all are ever like, why are publishers turning me down, or why is my publisher not doing things for me? It's actually quite difficult. Yeah, because for them, not just for you. They like send your stuff out and everybody says no because you don't have like success. So because of that, they were like, hey, can you like find some ways to get cuts? Like we're trying to help you, but we just can't like land anything. We can't like figure it out. So I, at that time, remembered that when I was a teenager, I had a couple of random cuts in J-pop, which I literally got off of meeting a producer on Craigslist. So I was like, well, that was really easy back then. Like I just wrote some top lines. It was fun. Like maybe we can try something like that now. So Ellie and I just like wrote a few songs and we got placements with them almost immediately, like within 2 months. So because of how natural it was, we just kind of kept going. And, we were in and out for a while. Like before the pandemic, we were super busy with artists here in LA. So we didn't do as much of it. But when it was pandemic time, like you couldn't do sessions as much. So K-pop is great for like if you just have a team where you're, writer, producer by yourself, like you could just create songs and just send them in. You don't have to be with the artist in the studio. So I think because of that, we got back into it, and it was the same. It was like we tried like a song and like immediately it's cut. We're like, oh, maybe we're good at this. I don't know. So we just kept going.
Amazing. I mean, how many years ago was that?
The first thing with my old publisher was like 7-8 years ago, and then this was like 2020, the second time. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well deserved. We're all rooting
Thank
for
you.
y'all. Okay, amazing. All right, so people are here because they want to hear some tracks, and they also want to know if they won. So
Of course.
you're right. Let's do it. So we are going to listen to some tracks. We have 12 in the top 10, right? That because 10th, 11th, and 12th have the same amount of votes, so we're going to let those be listened to. And we have a few wild cards that we are going to sprinkle in. So if you did not make it into the top 10, please stay tuned. We are going to have some fun and throw some stuff in there that's outside of that. Cool.
Okay.
All right. So ready to start?
All right. So should we start from the top, or should we start from the 10th place? What are we feeling?
Let's start from place 12.
12. All right.
Place 12, which is I think it's Fan LOL.
Yes.
Jan. Yes.
TJ Han. Yeah, I'm so sorry for saying your name wrong. But
these are all like Discord names, so it's going to be an adventure.
Yeah. Yeah. Amazing. All right, well, let's listen. Everybody, let us know if you can hear this when I play it. All right, it's pulling up. Here we go. Oops, I think I played a good. Okay. Okay, that was cool.
Nice.
Yeah, how'd you feel about it, Devin?
Yeah, I mean, it's built for maximum impact, right? It's just like slamming stadium. Like this is the one where you're having everyone like whatever that whatever that chorus is just like everyone shouting at the top of their lungs.
Yeah. Yeah, that's very fun. It sounded really, really good. If I had to nitpick, I think the pre could be more developed. Like, it kind of felt a little bit like an afterthought, just drum-wise, like, build-wise. I think it was, like, one synth and maybe, like, a pad underneath it. It just felt, like, a little, like, underdeveloped to me. And then another thing I would nitpick on are the synths, actually, especially the lead. It felt... I'm trying to, like, find a good way to describe how it felt. It felt old school, but not in like a retro cool way. Like just kind of like too old to be retro, not new enough to be current. That's what it felt like. And it also just overall, I think felt like like Everglow, like a little bit Blackpink type of vibe. But
Very black.
my concern with this, like it gave feminine energy, and this is very important for K-pop, like whether it's masculine or feminine, because it's very like binary, like there as far as like boy group, girl group, and the sounds of them. It gave more female, but there are not a lot of female groups with this sound right now. Like Everglow is like really the only group I can think of. And for boy, I think the drums would need to be more masculine somehow. I'm not sure. It's not just not giving boy, but it is
That's
really, really,
fascinating.
it's really good though. It's really good. And I also felt the reggaeton section, I know you had like a limited amount of time, so like no shade at all, but the reggaeton should be the second verse, I think. So like do that like halftime section as the chorus and then go into the reggaeton for the second verse. That's what I would do.
Nice. Nice. Great advice. Awesome. I think everyone really appreciates this knowledge, this learning, and also just that binary, with K-pop. That's not something I ever would have thought about or realized.
It's very like, I don't know how to describe it really well, but when A&Rs listen, like, or when they're even like labels like Hybe, where they have their own producers, when they have them develop tracks, it's very like, this is for a girl group and this is for a boy group. There's not a lot of crossover. Top line wise,
Wow.
there's not a lot of crossover either. Like you can't just have a man sing it and suddenly it's for a male artist or group. Like certain melodies would have to be rewritten to be more like masculine. Yeah, it's really
Wow.
like fascinating and interesting how that's done.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, cool. All right. All
Yeah.
right, moving on. Very good.
Okay, so now we have Lakshmi, Charlie, 11th. Let's listen. Disco. Oh, let's go. I know that sample.
You're gonna hear that a lot.
Very nice.
Nice.
Very
Nice.
nice. I enjoy that type of disco vibe always. And this is very popular in K-pop and honestly pop. And I just kind of feel like disco is always safe, right? As far as
Right.
trends, like you can never
Mhm.
not do well with disco. If you write a good song, pop disco song, it will get placed eventually somewhere or like
Nice.
synced, It's just like a very
Yeah.
popular genre. So with this one, so I thought it sounded really good. It had like really nice construction all around. I would say the main thing that just sort of like grabbed me were the chords. It's it just felt like the chord progression didn't land super well to top line. It was too simple. And this is something I think about as a top liner. Like, do I immediately hear stuff or is it kind of, I'd have to think about it. If it's an, I'd have to think about it. Usually the chords could be developed to be like more evocative of melody. So, and I felt like, especially with this type of vibe, There's a lot you can do, right? Chord wise, you can go darker, almost like Dua Lipa style. You can go a little bit more R&B, like blue notes, like major threes, like that type of vibe. I think just maybe listen to some references for this if you, because I thought like the arrangement, everything, it would be great, and you just rewrite the chords and then you rewrite the like bass MIDI, to match those chords and stuff. But yeah, it felt like the chords were a little bit off. And then I also noticed in the chorus, top of the chorus, the guitar, so you have like a strummed guitar hit, and then you have the muted, I think, like disco guitar. They're not matched. They're not playing the same chord. There's like some kind of interval in there that's rubbing. So that's also something to take a look at. I don't know if you played those guitars or if they're Splice samples. You can always repitch them with Melodyne, though. That's what I do. So this is, I play guitar, but I'm like not great. Sometimes it's easy for me to just get a sample, and if it's not exactly the chords I want, I like, repitch it. So, and then I think you can make your drums hit a lot harder too in the mix. I think everything felt a little soft, yeah, but really good job.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. Okay, cool. We're on to what, number 10 now?
Number 10, let me switch my
Number 10?
page back to the first page. This one is for by Oceania, I think. I'm so
Nice.
sorry if it's this right.
You may want to expand your page, since we're gonna do some wild cards after this one, to
Okay.
like 50, and then
Oh, yeah, yeah. Very
yeah,
nice.
so you won't have to jump around.
Very
But
nice. Okay, all right. Now I know how to do this.
yeah, cooking.
All right, let's listen. Here it goes. These chords I like. Woo! Oh, that's so
What?
interesting. Yeah, what do you think, Devin? Those are interesting, right?
I'm not going to be giving like advice on, your this is your field, but this is clearly an instrumentalist. This is
Yeah.
clearly someone who deals with instruments, and you know what I mean. And all of its music, you just produce beats. Your music. I'm not going to say it's like more musical, but it just is so clear that there is, like, a higher like desire for musicality with this
Yeah.
producer. Right?
Yeah,
I
no,
was
and
impressed with
I
musicality.
love people who are instrumentalists because I'm really not. Like, I can play, but I'm not that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not that person. So that sounded
Yeah.
really, really cool. So I absolutely loved the beginning with the chords, like immediate, clear, like personality to it. I do think, okay, so if you were just making an instrumental piece, I'm like, it's really cool. Like, I don't think I have any room to say anything about it. If it's for K-pop though, I definitely felt like it was, I don't want to say too much because I think it was a really interesting idea to have this like riffy like track. I don't know how else to describe it, with those electronic piano
Yes.
runs
Yes.
and all of the
Was playing piano
musicality.
throughout, right? It was jamming, like there was a lot of jamming, and I did wonder, like, is
Right.
there a song here? Like, yeah,
There's no way any of us could top line over that. I would say, okay, if if I were you, I would work on this more, to be honest, because I think it's really cool. What I would just keep in mind though is you have to find spots for that, right? Like if that's the personality of your track, like jazzy musician, then you have to find, I always say like quarters to show it in. So like, this is 4/4. So we have like a bar, 2 bars, 4 bars, 8 bars, 16 bars. Put those runs at the ends of the quarters. Put it at the end of 4 bars, and boom, go to the bass and just the electronic piano, the main run, and then the drums. That's what you need. You don't need those
So
vocals.
good.
You don't need any of those things. You just need a really good mix of that. And then you have an interesting track with an interesting personality. That's what I would say.
That's such great advice. So good. Quarters is great.
Yeah, but
Quarters, y'all. Quarters.
quarters.
You heard it here first. Or you already heard it on Alina's Patreon. But
Yeah,
quarters.
yeah. I was like, put it in quarters. I'm like, strict teacher shaking the finger.
Amazing.
But that was really cool. I really like that.
Very cool. Yeah, awesome. Okay. Should we do a wild card?
I think we should.
Okay. Let's do number 27, which is Crime 404. Let's have a listen to that.
All right, 27. Let's go. I like these chords too. Okay. That was really cool.
Yeah.
I felt like that was very like, what's the word? I'm just gonna make up a word. Like it's writable. Like I can write a top
Nice.
line to that. Like I can
Nice.
definitely write to that. It had like a very nice like dynamic, going up, going down. I knew what the chorus was. I knew what the pre was. And it felt nice. Couple of critiques. I would think that slow attack flumi synth sounds same like dated. It doesn't sound retro and it doesn't sound current. It sounds like a little bit like in that 2017 16 space, which like it hasn't been enough time for you to like bring that back and for it to sound fresh. So I thought like kind of like lo-fi. It wasn't electronic piano. What was this like Celeste? Like
Right. Yeah.
yeah, one of those type of xylophone. It's not a xylophone, but you guys know like the pluck. I thought that sounded really nice, and I thought like just the lo-fi quality was really nice. So I would maybe rebuild the other synths and maybe some of the drum production around that idea too, because the snare felt really wrong to me. The like metallic-y kind of long tail snare. I don't know. I wanted something more like short, like a tacky kind of cute, because it felt cute, like the personality of it. And I think like the drum, especially the snare, just didn't match that for me. But yeah, I thought this was like a track that you can definitely write to and it could work for a lot of things.
Nice. All right. I mean, that was the 27th voted track. So that's the caliber of
You guys are
what we're dealing with here.
talented.
Yeah.
Can we get some
Yeah.
like hand claps
Yeah.
in
Can
the
we
chat?
get some hand claps in the chat?
For everybody being very talented,
For
very
real.
good. I will critique
stuff.
because like that's why I'm here is to help. It's with
That's
the
why
aim
you're
to
here.
help you guys.
That's why
It's
you're
not
here.
to just tear it up. So
Nope. This is super useful. Okay, awesome. So picking back up where we left off, which I believe was number 9.
Yes, Matt
All
Mems.
right.
Let's take a
Cool.
listen. I like the tropical vibes.
Okay.
Ooh, cool transition. This percussion is really nice.
Yeah.
Like
That
ASMR.
beatbox in two-step, like.
Yeah. Well, and things like
Wow.
with the filtered plugs. That's
Wow.
cool. Okay, so I thought this was super well developed. Definitely, again, the personality was very clear, that fun tropical style, but it was a little bit different than like the 2016 tropical house. I liked my favorite part was that synth. That was fun, and it was taking it away from that place in a good way. I like that. What
Did
I
that real quick? Did that synth follow the quarters rule? Was it like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, it's on the transitions. Like so one,
nice.
2, 3, you know,
Right.
right there.
Right.
Yeah,
Nice.
it's placed really well. What I didn't like was the halftime at the end, because I wanted like the party. I wanted to be on the beach, you know. I wanted that like house drum with the four on the floor. And I know you're doing that already, but you kind of did the like build up in the pre with those ASMR type of drums, and it, because of the style of the drum, it felt smaller, which was cool. It was enough in my mind to get away from the verse, and then I thought the chorus could get like the really big kick and the, you know, get into the party mode. I think the halftime could have been like a bridge or even the second verse, but yeah, it kind of just lost energy for me there. Oh, and then I didn't like the string. I wrote down string sounds fake because everything else, all of your sound design was so nice. But that string, it just sounds very much like plug-in strings to me. I don't know what it is, which like a lot of them sound bad. Like a lot of the ones I have, I'm like, oh, they don't sound amazing. So either using what I would do, because you have some lo-fi tendencies in this track, not too much, but I think you could get away with affecting a string in a lo-fi way, like filtering it with EQ, maybe some wow effect, like just maybe like pumping like one up pump or something like that on it, just to kind of give it some movement, so it's not just like a fake string like hanging on top
So
of
making
it.
it more intentionally, like we kind of know this is a boxy 90s keyboard string.
Yeah, if it was
Like
that,
leaning
then
into it.
yeah, if it was a lot more boxy, or like, yeah, even if you use like a Jupiter string, like not like a string sample, but like a keyboard string, synthesizer string, that might be better. I don't know, like the track is very round, and that's a very harsh sound though. I would go with more filtering a real string, real sounding string.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but I would play around with that.
Nice. Nice. Okay, awesome. Sweet. Okay, I think we're on to number 8.
Yeah, Sarah Chung.
Let's go,
Let's
Sarah.
go. All right, top line.
Got a song.
Kiss of life vibes.
morning. We could take a ride till morning. What? I'm already falling. Can I cross the line? Oh, you decided. Sweet like candy. Arms around me. Now you feel me. Baby, running back and get on my line. Though it's easy. But now this is alright. Oh. Tell me what you want, baby. I ain't got the time, killing vibe. I'm the hype. It's a party for me, only me, only me. Yeah. Tell me what it is, what it is, what it is. But tell me what you want, baby. I ain't got the time, killing vibe. I'm the hype. It's a party for me, only me, only me. Yeah. What it is, what it is, what it is, boy.
Okay, I'm so happy we got
Right.
our first song with the top line. And I
Yes.
like this vibe a lot. There's for those of you guys maybe aren't super like plugged into K-pop, which is totally fine. There's a group called Kiss of Life, which if you liked this style, you should definitely listen to their music. They're very like I don't know, like 2000s US girl group vibes. R&B, pop, very high energy, horns. I don't know. Sometimes when I describe styles, I just describe what's in it. I'm like, I don't actually know what style this is.
But that's, you know what's funny? That's what I heard. I heard this early 2000s pop R&B, like, or R&B inspired pop. Like I thought of Stacey Orico, you know, some
Oh
stuff.
yeah, of
Stacey,
course.
that's what I thought
Yes.
of. I was just like, oh yeah, this is like that bouncy and that like that same vocal. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
it
what you're
was
describing automatically lines up with what I was
okay,
thinking of.
yeah, yeah. Stacey Orca throwback.
Throwback.
Let us know in the comments if you guys are old enough to know what we're
Yeah,
talking
if you know
about.
who that is.
I really liked it. I thought Sarah did a really good job. You know, it's definitely a lot of the top line. Like I can hear that she is a bit of a younger top liner, newer top liner, just because of some of the choices. I don't know because a lot of people that top line aren't like a super producer, so I don't know like where her production skills are at. I thought the track was honestly like a really nice bed, and I thought it didn't get in the way of the vocal. You know, it would definitely need to be like developed more to be like a fully pitchable demo. As far as the top line though, yeah, I felt like it was a really cool idea. The chorus didn't hit for me. This is one of those things that for any style in pop, K-pop, Western pop, pop R&B, like anything dance pop, you just need a hook that like really slams. And what I mean by that is lyrically, rhythmically, and melodically. This was obviously like a spoken rap hook. Tell me what you want, what you want. So there is a few things about it that that didn't hit me. For me, it's the title. Tell me what you want. It's just not strong enough. I'm sorry. It's like kind of like the low hanging fruit, you know what I mean? And it's very interesting for K-pop, I will say. You're writing kind of shooting in the dark a lot of the times because very often they change the title and the entire concept, which is like rough if your title and concept are really good. Basically, all of that work that you did on the lyric, on developing the concept is like gone. It was basically just to sell the song. Nobody will ever hear it. So it's rough, but also on the other hand, there's more K-pop artists releasing in English, so there's a chance that somebody will release like your exact demo with the exact lyric. And then very often too, they have some Korean, some English, but they use the concept and they work the Korean around your concept. So the concept's very important. So that's kind of what I felt like da 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 like. Also, the rhythm wasn't like it would have to be something very special lyrically for that to work, and it wasn't.
Mhm.
So that's why I
Mhm.
kind of felt like, eh. The verse I thought was really, really cool. There was definitely some things I would rewrite to be more rhythmic. So maybe playing with adding more 16th notes, some triplets, just more rhythm, really.
Nice.
But I thought the overall vibe was really good, and I would definitely work on like trying to get another chorus.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Good work, Sarah. Cool. Moving on to number 7.
Okay, this is, oh my God. I don't know how to
These are
say
just
their
letters.
name.
I'm so sorry. Yeah. I don't think
EHDR.
it's not. I don't. I mean, y'all can spank me if this is wrong, but I don't think it's actually their name. I'm pretty sure because these are Discord names. They're just handles.
Yeah.
So it's like whatever the Discord handle is. But if that is your name, I apologize, and you can tax me.
All right, let's listen. I recognize that. Woo! Hey. Oh. Oh, that was really cool.
Damn.
That was very cool.
I just got slapped around.
They said Espa type beat. It didn't give Espa to me. It gave more. Actually, okay, let's talk about it. The one thing, so I thought this was very well mixed. I really liked just the tonality of it. Like it made perfect sense to me. Like that dark type of thing. The one thing I kind of felt there was like a little confusion in this beat's personality because we have that da 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 sample, which is almost like has like Arabic motifs a little bit, especially the way it was used with the bass line. But the disco strings, which I know they're from our pack, and you were supposed to use our pack, and it was cool, like the way you repitched them, the tam 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 in the chorus. They need to be a different sample. Not to like rat on our own pack, but like it needs to be Arabic strings. It needs to be gliding like Toxic Britney Spears. If you're gonna do a string, it needs to be that type of string. It needs to be more like crunchy too, I think, with filtering. It just felt too clean and too nice for what you're doing. Yeah, I would, if you're going for that like Arabic inspiration, I would work elements around everything to make that personality clearer. Yeah, because right now it's just like a cool track, and I'm judging it like you clearly know what you're doing. I'm judging it more from like an A&R perspective. Like, are they gonna see a song vision on this? And right now the personality is like a little bit muddled.
Nice. All right. Yeah, good job on the. I mean, yeah, sections were hitting. That was a
Yeah,
journey
it sounded
for
great.
sure.
Yeah.
You know, the other tricky thing to manage with entries into beat battles is like getting past the listener first, right? Getting something that's like you listen to. What if this is the 99th track that you've listened to, right? When you're voting. And so what's going to keep you into it? So like there's also this delicate balance of like, and it's tough, and I empathize with y'all of like finding that thing that is going to make sense for Alina once you get past the listeners while also using the samples as a restriction to make it interesting.
It's very hard. So
Yeah.
I apologize for being so critical because I totally understand. That's
No.
almost like a different perspective. Like you're making it for the people judging, but I'm listening more like as an A&R would
Right.
listen,
And
which
that's what
is
we need.
different. Yeah.
We want your A&R ear because that when you're making tracks to actually shop right outside of this opportunity, this is like amazing advice. So, but I just wanted to make sure everyone watching knew why, you know, someone may have used that, though this advice is very valid. I don't want you to change a thing.
But it makes sense to me too, because I didn't even think of that. And now that I'm thinking, I'm like, oh yeah, of course you have to like cut through. So sometimes you might do something like, I don't know, a little bit different. Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, it's tricky. It's tricky.
It's tricky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's tricky. All right. Let's do a wild card.
Okay.
And how about number 26, which is, I think it's Daddy, but with like a 4 for the
Yeah,
end.
Daddy. That's what's up. Let's
Daddy.
do it.
What's up, Daddy?
Interesting.
Bass melting.
I know. My face is like,
Hairy bass. Wow.
I know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, the
definitely
bass, I really, really like that. It's, to me, it almost read like a metal guitar on the first contact, like so aggressive. And to me, this vibe is giving like a boy group, something like Stray Kids, maybe NCT a little bit. So if I were you, obviously you're making it for this be battle, but like take out like Ellie being like, yeah, in the background. You don't need the little girls yelling. Like, you don't need it. Or no, that was Giselle. That was Giselle's voice. Yeah. Yeah, you need like more masculine shouts, which actually we have some of them like, woo, where it was me, but like pitched down or whatever. But you also can use other packs and maybe find like actual men yelling. So, and I think the drum production really needs to like step it up on the chorus. I kind of felt like the snare was too simple, was not like layered enough. I want to hear layering on the quarters again. And then I want to hear like percussion that's really well developed. Because of what the bass is doing, I would go with like a hyper pop style percussion, something really metallic. Not the stuff that we have in our pack though, which is really like delicate metallic type of stuff. Because I was sampling like stuff around the house for the original sound, like the cups and spoons and stuff. You need that like Espa, like Sophie style, like very like aggressive layered percussion. That's what you need for this chorus. Like really, really like step up that drum production. And then I would work the verses around what the chorus is doing. Keep that level of aggression, but just find like another way to present it, if that makes sense.
Nice. Awesome. Okay. All right. Back into the mix. We were at 7?
Yeah. Now we have 6.
7. No, 6. We're at 6. Great.
Yeah. RL Axodian. I'm so sorry.
Oh, they're really doing it to us.
They're doing it to us.
This one even has vowels and it's still.
Hey, it's okay. It's a username. Let's listen.
Let's do it.
Ariana AI, what's up? That was a really nice track. That track really
more top
hit.
Line.
Yeah, okay, so this was my feeling. I wish there's a way to listen to just the beat, because I thought the beat was like really well done. It reminded me of Le Seraphim, some stuff that they did this past fall, like Perfect Night. That kind of like girly, like some bells included type of pop stuff. A little bit of a garage beat. This is very trendy right now. So you're like are right on the money with the trend and like what's going on. The reason I was wishing I could hear it without the top line is because I would want to like see how I would feel about the track at chords without that top line, because to me the top line was like chop. I'm so sorry. There's not a single part of it that I was like, this is cool. It sounds like a producer who was learning how to top line, which I see a lot on my Patreon, which is so fine. And you should keep doing it, because I think it's really great for top liners to learn a little bit of production and producers learn a little bit of top lining just for working with top liners and vice versa.
Right.
It really gives a great perspective, even if you're not going to like specialize in that. The only question I have is about the chords, especially the second chord. I like that it's different. I just would want to hear like what it would trigger for me. Like it, because the only thing I was like, I kept questioning it is because it's a very light, cute vibe, but the chord is dark. But it's one of those things you'd have to like work on it and see like if it's conducive or if it's not. So, but yeah, the track was well mixed, like sounded really good.
All right, so I'm gonna say then drop the instrumental on Discord.
Yeah, please
I'm
do.
gonna shoot that over. Drop the instrumental and we'll send that and see what happens. Sweet. All right, are we ready? We're in the top 5 now.
Hey.
We're in the top 5. Yeah.
Okay, so Justice Raps, this is Justin Sterling, and I'm just gonna put you on blast here. Like, bro, you're a pro. What are you doing here? Ariana, what are you doing here? Like, Justin is an amazing rapper and songwriter. He, I'm pretty sure, has a bunch of cuts in K-pop. Man, I'm probably just trying to show off. Like, he was so funny. Justin. I want to listen. I'm sure it's going to be amazing. But because
and you're going to give him feedback too.
I will, but I'm also kind of like, you're a pro. I don't know if like you were allowed to be.
We'll see. Yeah. Right, yeah.
We'll see.
Break down. Say we locked in, coming for your top 10. Yeah, you wanna hop in, but you wasn't outside. I know it's toxic, but I'm never toxic. I can teach you new tricks if you wanna know.
Yeah, take my swag, the latest fashion. You'll get used to the cameras flashing. This right here, the main attraction.
I do it, I want it, I'm on it. I said now, who make it rock? Who make it rock? Check out your wrist, the diamond rock. Are they rock?
Incredible.
Guess it mean to see them locked in.
See, we rockin', everybody, yeah, they rockin'.
Okay, we gon' ride. Take the top, see the boat, and we tell them, bring out the moves like it's no time. Bring it.
Oh my God.
Oh my.
The fire.
Everybody, yeah, they rock with it. Said I'm certified when I pull up with the game, but you heard of mine. And we swearing every day, crossing borderlines. We be all across the state, got my passport, baby, I do it every day. Gone on flights, no oversight. Tell them, check the bill, I raise my price. Word. So much more than I got in my pocket. We gon' rock on the floor.
Go tell them that I ride with it. Go tell them that we ride with it. Yeah, ride with it. Go tell them that we ride with it.
Okay.
Oh my God.
So
my God.
listen. I'ma just maybe this is a good exercise if you are in the industry and you have cuts to see if you actually can cut it. Because you know what I'm saying? Justin got in the top 5. So clearly he knows what he's doing.
Oh
you know
my
I mean?
God,
Like,
Justin's voice is so good. We worked together like 2 years ago. I forgot how good his voice. Oh my God, we need to collab. Like, he's so good. His voice is so good. Oh, sorry guys. Nice. I'm just like, it's amazing. I mean, the only thing I would say is, okay, it kind of felt like a free flow rap, which like he's so good. Like I can just sit here and listen to it. But for E-pitch, we just need to find the chorus, which I think there was a half of one here. It was this bit. Yeah, right?
Bring it.
Yeah, okay, so I want it da 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 put a little da 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 like da 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 and then repeat it like something like that. Like we just needed that chorus. All the raps were just so freaking fire, and I might text Justin and be like, why did you put this on the internet?
Yeah.
Why didn't you just text us to
You ruined the drop.
Yeah. Seriously.
It's a good exercise. It reminds me of like comedians like who try and go into like little comedy shops to see if they still got it. Justin just ended our
Yeah,
little
Justin,
competition to see if he,
Yeah, if he's got just I can't pick you. You were a pro.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, but you're amazing, and I'll text you. Like,
yeah, nice. Amazing.
yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So where are we at? So we could do number 4. Let's do a wild card.
Okay.
And this is number 17, Daniel the Worm.
Okay. Let's listen.
We're almost there, y'all.
Daniel, what's up?
What's up?
I recognize that.
Da-na-na. Yeah, yeah.
This is fun.
Da-da-da-da-da, it's a winner. Ba-da-ba-da-na, mana-mana. Ba-da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Da-da-da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Like, I talk about it. You wanna mana-mana. Ba-da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Ba-da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. It's a sweet me. Ba-da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Ba-da-da-da-ba-da-ba-da-na-na. 10 times out of 10, I got it. Da-da-na-na-na. I've been making out like you underwater. That's why I'm a stunner. Want nothing but na-na-na-na-na-na-na. You underwater.
Okay.
That's why I'm a stunner. Want nothing but every little thing you do. The way you wanna na-na-na-na-na. You got it na-na-na-na. You underwater. That's why I'm a stunner. Baby, you wanna na-na.
I really like
Okay.
that hook.
Good. So what?
Ooh,
So I want to
underwater.
just preface some info that they put in, right? That they did both a rough top line and production, and they processed their vocals through a female AI.
Yeah, I figured. It sounded like it.
Right. Yeah. And like obviously, like we thought this would be a good wild card to see what it's like when like the words aren't finished, right? Instead of a full song, but just like here's a melodic idea.
Okay, so here's the thing. Like, I understand why like the listeners placed it lower, because I think it's probably weird for somebody who doesn't write like pop or even K-pop to hear something with like la 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 la, like no words.
Yep.
To me, this is what I listen to every day. So
Right.
I'm listening for the hooks, and the verses were like good. They just need to like, but the chorus, the woo underwater, woo I'm a stunner, woo baba, it needs massaging, but I thought like the idea was there, and I like underwater as a title because I don't know, Daniel, what you were planning with it, but like I think like I'm gonna get you underwater because like woo I'm gonna like kind of like get you all muddled up, like get your head under like something, like there is like a kernel of a concept there, right? And when I talk about concept, I don't just mean title, right? I mean like how the idea relates into a title and how the title like encapsulates the idea. And I am hearing like the kind of beginning of that there, and it's catchy. So yeah,
Nice.
I quite like that actually.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. All right, nice little wild card. Yeah. All right, moving on. We're on to number 4, I think.
Number 4, Ellie. Let's listen. Very cool. Very cool. Okay, I really like what Ellie went with as far as processing. I know this is like rough top line without like full vocal lyrics. I like the Pink Panthers stuff, especially on Ellie's voice. This doesn't sound like AI to me. Like this sounds like a real person, and I like the warble of the autotune. It kind of just makes it cool and like almost like spacey somehow. Like I don't know, it's interesting. I think I should probably talk more about the top line than the beat, because the beat is like, I can tell it's like our construction kit, which is totally, totally fine if you're, you know, a songwriter primarily. I can tell Ellie's a good songwriter, and there are good melodies in there. So I'm going to critique it like I would critique more of a pro songwriter. I think I would take another pass at a lot of the melodies, especially the chorus. Da, 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 that kind of why am I saying triplet? Triad melody without the right like hook words right there, it's not translating to me. And I don't know what those are, but I think this is a melody that's dependent on syllabic presentation, and without that being there, I'm not catching the vision. And then I would say for the verses, a lot of the melody, especially the to-do, like that rhythm, it's very overused, and it's totally okay. Because you probably haven't had somebody tell you it's overused, but I have somebody from Korea from later be like, that's overused, when I was like, to-do. So it's just like sharing a little bit of the industry kind of vibes, and like I'm looking at it like an A&R would again, and they wouldn't nitpick those things apart. So that's why I'm doing it. Like finding more unique melodies, which is like easier said than done. But I think a lot of the times, even just having a mindset for being more unique will help you be more unique, versus being like, that sounds nice, but it also sounds like a lot of other songs. So that would be my advice.
Nice. Awesome. Good stuff. All right.
Hey.
We're in the top 3.
Woo! My invisible button.
Let's go.
Okay. Are You Shy? This is number 3. Love that string. Ready for it to drop again.
You were like, keep going.
Keep
This
going.
is Beat Battle Gold, so I'm really curious to hear your take on like this as a song. This is like, in the world of beat battles, this is like, oh my god.
Yeah,
So,
I can definitely tell why it's rated so high. It's really well mixed. I've noticed the things that are better mixed do better, which like makes sense. Really well mixed, very clear concept. With their Arabic influences, but like still hyper pop, Blackpink. It's good. It's definitely really good, and there was nothing that wasn't cohesive here. My only critique, and this is again from like an industry perspective, is who's gonna cut this? There's nobody that's doing this right now. It sounds like Blackpink from 2018, and literally no one is doing this style right now. Nobody's looking, because I I get all the briefs. Like this type of aggressive girl, it's very feminine with the kind of like sexy melodies of the strings, which were really like well done. There is not like Baby Monster's not doing this. I can't tell you what they're doing, but it's not this. So that's my only thing. It almost like if I were you, I would maybe like make the whole thing more crunchy, like a little bit more of a synth buzzy bass, maybe axe the Arabic influences, just thinking in terms of like what you can do with this. This could be like a Fast and Furious like sync like TV track, and you get like a cool like dude to like with like a little bit of a rock influence in his rap to like rap and sing. I can see it living there, but it will need to change a little bit because right now it's in that like awkward spot of it's Blackpink, but Blackpink aren't gonna do songs like this. So you're, just this, in terms of like placing stuff, this is tough, but in terms of your work is great.
It's so fascinating to hear how, I don't know if this is the right take, but like how strict the K-pop industry is when it comes to content and trends. Is that a fair assessment of like
It's, how would I describe it? It's more just, it's honestly very similar to pop or dance or anything else that has to do with like popular music. It's just whatever's hot is what labels want to do for financial reasons.
Sure.
So the trends are hard to go against for
Got
all
it.
of
So
us.
there are some every now and then someone breaks through the trends and then creates a new one, but most people don't want to bet on that.
Well, you can, but you need to do something different. It can't be something from 6 years ago.
Right.
It has to be
right.
like, you're taking inspirations from the 80s, from the 50s, or from jazz, or, they've done that a lot in K-pop. Like something that's more out of the box, like New Jeans is a great example of that. But also like just being super real with you guys. That project was developed by like Hybe and Adore, like with their own producers who are all like multi-platinum. They developed it. It's like if I were developing a project, I would also be like, I want to make it different. I don't want to follow the trends. But you have the label support, you have the budget, like you have everything lined up for you to like dig into that. To do it as like a pitching songwriter, it's more like a, you can, but it's probably a little bit easier to like be aware of what's going on and do your own unique take of that versus like go totally off center, if that makes sense.
Yep, totally. Yep. No, great advice. Sweet. Okay, great. All right, on to number 2.
Okay, let's listen. This is DR. I'm so sorry. Username. Can't wait to hear the track.
Dralicher. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, cute. Hey. Ooh, short and sweet.
Short and sweet.
Okay, so for this, again, really well mixed, balanced, sounds good chords, good like overall vibe. I think this like easy breezy, beautiful, light vibe. It's almost like what I said about disco. This can like survive. Like you can get this place like 3-4 years down the line. The only thing is be very sparing with that. That's throughout the entire thing, it gets very tiring on the ear. It's cool to have it in the intro. I would add a little verb to it. It's a little dry. Maybe find, this is what I do. I'd use it in the intro. I'd use it in the post as like da 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 space 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 da 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 da. Leave the space for top line. Da, 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 da. That's what I would do, because yeah, especially in the pre, when it didn't get away from that, I was like, like my brain is getting tired of hearing that.
Right.
But other than that, like really good.
Nice. Great. Yeah. I felt the same thing. I was like, what a great earworm. But then it becomes something you have to like navigate throughout the whole song. It can be challenging.
It's tough. Yeah, building hooks into your tracks, you just have to remember, like, use them strategically in strategic places, because it's kind of like tempting to be like, this is a good melody, I'm going to use that everywhere. But yeah, you can tire the listener for sure.
Yep. Quarters, baby.
Yeah.
All right. On to number 1. This was the top voted track.
That's what's up. Okay, Fracte. Let's listen. Hey. Yeah. Okay. That was cool. I can definitely see why you guys picked this as number 1. It just like slams. It really hits super well, like balanced. Just sounds really nice. So I don't have the same critique that I had for a couple of tracks where like this sounds like old Blackpink. I think a little bit, yes. I think there's a few very small fixes you can do here to get away from that. I think this is almost giving like ITZY in a good way, where it's high energy, it's fun, it's K-poppy, but it's not like locked into that like a little bit of an old school Arabic motif. I think it reads more pop and more modern K-pop. The only thing I would replace with something else is the brass horn stabs. Like that stuff's tired. I'm sorry. That stuff is tired. I understand why people keep using it. I even keep using it myself in certain places, like kind of hidden, because it just adds a lot of energy. But I think when it's really like prominent, it ages your track. Like it dates it. Makes it sound like 3-4 years ago versus now. But other than that, like, yeah, this was really, really good.
Sweet. Okay. All right. We have listened to 12 tracks. We have listened to 3 wildcards, so 15 in total, if my math is right. And now it is time to pick our top 3 winners.
Okay. Right? This is
Third
so
place,
hard.
second place, first place. I know. This is the tough part always. Remember, third place is $250, second place is $500, first place is $1,000. And the potential for Alina to shop, for LYRE to consider, a lot of things. We'll figure out the little nuances, but for number 1, maybe there's an opportunity for you there. So if there's anything you want to listen to again, skip through, let's do it. Call it out.
There's a couple of things. I promise I'm not texting. I've been like writing stuff down. I really like this first track, but we just listened to it. I think... Okay, I really liked 8 Vibes.
Which number is this?
8.
8. You like 8.
Let's get it started. Let me tell you how I want it. We could take a ride till morning. I'm ready for love.
Yeah, like I just like the kind of style of this.
That was Sarah, right? Sarah
Yes,
Chung.
Sarah. This was a good track. Yeah, I really like that track. And then I really liked 17. Yeah, I like the yeah, that was cool. Oh God, this is hard.
It's always a challenge, yeah.
7 I also liked. Oh yeah, this was the. Oh yes. Okay. All right. I think I know.
God, hearing snippets coming back in, I'm just like, what did we? This is amazing. Everything sounds so good.
You guys all crushed it. You guys crushed it. Okay, I think I know what I'm gonna do.
All right, let's do it. We're ready.
Okay, third place we're gonna give to our wild card, Daniel, number 17.
Yeah,
because that was a
wild
catchy
card for the win.
Because that was a catchy hook.
Let's go, Daniel the Worm. This third place, amazing.
Yes. So, and then what I just played, number 7, Espa Style Beat, we're gonna give second place.
Okay.
It was really,
number
really
7.
good. Just take out our lyre strings and use a sliding Arabic string.
All right. EHDRHXJF. All right, great. I'm writing this down as well. Amazing. All right, congrats. And then for the number 1, the grand prize winner, drum roll.
The grand prize will go to number 1.
Yeah. Wow. Fracte. Yeah, that was an impressive piece of work.
Yes.
Okay, so just to recap, third place was a wild card, Daniel the Worm. Second place was track number 7, EHDRHXJF, and number 1 is the top voted track, Fracte 805.2. Amazing. So congrats to our winners. Congrats to everyone. Y'all are very talented.
Yes.
Thank you, Alina, for such amazing, dedicated advice, such constructive advice. You know, I don't think we I know you do this, but I don't think we like realize how amazing it is to have someone who's like telling you right now what will work, right?
It's hard to get that advice. I know, that's why I'm just like spilling.
It's great. So we really appreciate it. Yeah. Fantastic. All right, that's it. Thanks everyone to enter, join the Splice Discord for more competitions, to connect with more artists, and for collaborations. All of the Beat Paddle people should drop their tracks in the Beat Paddle chat. Amazing. And we'll wrap and sign off here.
Bye guys, amazing job everybody.